A lot of people on the left conflate how right a person is and how hard a person is to debate. Those two statistics are not the same. Not by a mile. We need to make sure we keep looking at it. We don't want to pass it. Or allow it to warp. Yeah, pesto is besto, but it's still pretty cool, yeah? Can you argue the sky is actually red, then? Well, I mean, obviously, if a point is very intuitively difficult to defend, it'll be hard to look good rhetorically. But it's totally possible to defend the idea that the sky is red if you really, really want to. Actually, I can do that right now. Here, let's have a little bit of fun. Really quick, huh? You guys want to have just a little bit of fun? All right, here's the best argument that you can make. Now, I'm not going to give you the rhetorically dressed up version. What I'm actually going to give you is, well, some real science, and you're going to have to extrapolate some arguments from it. So let's make a bit of a bigger. Let's make it blue. There, that's the blue of the Earth right there. Is what that is. We're looking at the Earth. That's the Earth. A pale blue dot, or dark blue, as it were. Now, let's take a look at the sun. The sun is off screen, and we will be representing the light of the sun with, let's go with orange lines. How about that, huh? Now, here's the funny thing. Most people say this is the space of the Earth that is currently illuminated by the sun. See? All this side right here. So, most people say that the sky is blue. They're actually incorrect when they say that. When you see the sky is blue, what you're actually seeing is sunlight being refracted through the atmosphere. And because red and blue light are at different wavelengths, the more atmosphere the sun has to cut through, the redder the light is going to be. That is why sunsets are red. If you're right here, and it's noon, and the sun is directly overhead, the sun is cutting through the shortest possible distance through the atmosphere to reach your eyeballs. But if you're right over here, where the sun would either be setting or rising, the sun and the sky, therefore, is red because the light is being refracted through a greater atmospheric distance. Now, you say that the sky is blue, and sure, but I would actually argue that if you're taking a look at the broader range of Earth and its relationship to the sun's light, a greater portion of people see the sky as an orange or a red at any given point in time. You're taking a look at the entirety of the world that is currently in either sunrise or sunset, which is actually a permanent phenomenon near the poles during certain seasons. Say Norway, Antarctica, it will always be reddish there because it will always be right here, refracted through the greatest possible atmospheric distance. People who say that the sky is blue are speaking from a biased perspective. In reality, the greatest proportion of humanity and of the Earth's surface is actually experiencing it in a more red wavelength. That would be the way you can make that argument. Of course, it's not properly true. I'm exaggerating the extent to which red light is perceived at the poles and at the sunrise and sunset. Far more people see it as blue than red at any given point in time. But if a person dressed that argument up properly, I think you could convince a lot of people that, yeah, the sky is red, and we see it as blue just because of how the sun relates to us positionally, you know? You can also just lie a lot till you win the debate. Well, that also works. But you guys understand the principle, right? It's not about how right you are. It's just about how well you can sell an idea. Okay, guys.